Every rat man has one eye on moving up a rung or two and the other on his rivals. So, you're going to Carrack Knoll where Clan Festerus set up base. Sneak in, kill the warlord, and enjoy the carnage as they fight for his crown. It always works. Hopefully, the chaos will interrupt the work on the Skittergate and give us more time.
Hello, you beautiful people, and welcome back to Let's Play Warhammer Vermintide 2 in the last mission of Act 2, and I am excited. We have a new group as usual, every game, every time a new group, and we are playing around with our wood elf, and it is amazing. I think that's it. We still, oh, this is a Dwarven fortress, I guess, or it was at least. So let's see. I will definitely play the dwarf as well as the sorcerer, but when I do not know. I'm currently so glad with the current hero. It is absolutely amazing. So we are leveling her up a tiny little bit right now. But I like the the style here of the Dwarven fortress right in the rocks. That is so amazing. Like you know it from a lot of rings, for example, and of course from the Warhammer universe as well. So that is quite nice. You know, they, as you can see, or in every game, the other guys always use the bow frequently. I'm actually rather like to save them shots up a little bit. So Wetling is dead, we did it there. So I think I wasted a little bit, not a little bit, but too many shots there. Oh, the light looks amazing. So follow the Druar Storm's tracks, that we will do, and there's a huge horde of Skaven coming up which we are going to have fight through. And what I can mention here in the beginning of the mission, there is going to be a boss fight in the end. So guys, it could be that we are not going to make this mission, so there may be a second try in the next episode, just as a little disclaimer for you guys. What are they doing?
What was that?
Man, come on, jump down there. That's the way to go. Whatever they did there, up there, I don't know. And honestly, I don't care. So the gas there is actually killing the rats in the end. It just takes a couple of seconds to dig in. Alright, I like as I said before, the architecture is quite amazing and exactly what I expect of a Dwarven, you know, I just call it fortress, but of a Dwarven, how I am always imagining Dwarven architecture, to be precise here. So there we killed a couple of guys. You've got to love the special move there. You know, it's basically homing missiles. 3 shots, 3 homing missiles, which is quite cool, as I think of. None of us has actually by now used a health potion, although the priest here and the mage, or the sorceress, actually is, I guess, in need of that. Anyhow, will do. But what are these things doing? Yeah, we have to probably hold. Oh, I want to kill that bloody thing. Come on. So that's what I've at least learned, that these things, there are, I don't know, they are painful, so you should kill them quite quickly. And in case you don't know, there are two different types. There's on one hand, of course, the Gatling gunner, which you probably may know, or the Warpstone gunner, and then there's the Venom gunner, which I think is even a little bit more nasty than the Gatling gunner because of all the gas. So down that guy is, and I let the others heal up first. Or are there 3 portions? Come on, get it. Okay, he doesn't want to, then I'll take it. If he doesn't want to, maybe he hasn't seen it, but anyhow, his own fault, I might say. This is a run, not like the last one where we are not going for terms, but right now that is even acceptable, I think. That is why I think these guys are really nasty, that they, you know, 2 hits of them and we are down half of our HP, and then it takes forever to get them down. But anyhow, if you get used to it and the whole group actually punches in them, then that is a little bit easier to go. So, and I think they were called clan rats, although I'm not too certain there at the current moment. I have never been really into Skaven, in not only in Age of Sigmar but in the old fantasy tabletop game, so I do not know too much about them guys. So, and there's a Storm Fiend, and I'll first of all dig into it on ranged combat, and afterwards I'm going into close combat. Actually, I guess its flamer there is really nasty, but to be honest, I remember it from fantasy. No, yes, I think that guy was in fantasy as well. So I have the aggro, because I think I punched him quite hardly in the back there. And that's the part, I think, where he is very vulnerable, unlikely to the part in front there. So we hit again. Let's take the health portion. Some hits in the back then, and let's try to bring it down. Maybe I even get the kill. Yes! There we've got the kill. Whether it was worth it with all the HP we have lost is the other question. But currently I think it was worth it. So, first bigger guy down. I guess there's still the boss coming up, and I hope dearly that we are going to find some health potions and that I get one of them. We find that, so we are not too down in HP. As you can see, the monk actually needs desperately a health potion, but the problem is that we are currently not really looking too deep into finding something. That is the only bad thing. And there's a health pack, a med kit. That is nice. I didn't get anything, but I think there was only one, so no hard feelings. So that of course is always the advantage when you just run through it, but there you even get the risk of being killed quickly. That of course is the downside then. What are the guys doing, man? So, there I again used the special move, and as you've seen, that one is quite powerful because it kills them elite guys pretty damn quickly. So I killed one of them, that is nice. Problem is, I don't know where to hit them. As you can see, they are fully armored, and there you need to find the right spot to hit them in order to not only hit their armor. That is the part I think is really hard. And nice, the bloody monk already. 2 guys, of course, that is what I don't like. This is too often in those co-op games that many guys are just rushing through like them guys and leave the rest behind. That is not very good, I have to say. Because, you know, this is a team game, so you actually should stick together. That is my credo here, but, you know, sometimes it's just like so. So, and we even went in the wrong way. Nice. So let's kill the little horde here. What I'm interested in, how we are going to be kill-wise at the end of the mission. I think we are quite good. And with the elite kills and the champion kills, I think we are quite good because we killed the ogre. And if you think about killing massive amounts of enemies, I think the sorcerer is there. What the hell? That's what I didn't like. He can shoot through here. That is not really cool. Question is, where are our teammates? And that health pack I'm going to use for myself at some point. Okay, that was not very good because I failed to hit him correctly there. And we are again in a dead end, actually. So hopefully that is the right way. I think we haven't actually taken this route here. So I'm curious what kind of end boss there is going to be. I assume that is, you know, that it's going to be a bigger rat, but you never know in this game what is actually going to be. That is quite nice in the Warhammer 40k universe. In the Warhammer universe, there are so many surprises. That is always pretty damn cool. So the bomb actually was a nice hit. I can give her that. It's always a good move here to stand at the spot where they are actually falling down. So I killed some guys. I don't wanna engage them when so many rats are behind me. And that is what I really don't understand. The monk, yes, he has no health portion whatsoever. Why is he just taking the medkit with him? I don't understand that. Where is the gunner there? That is what I would like to know. And I definitely have to heal myself. And then I go for ego and take the health kit with me. You know, just in case there's still the gunner. So down he is. So there you can see with a pure close combat, there you sometimes are having then problems. Although I don't want to complain too much about the game actually. It's always sometimes a little bit annoying, like this guy who's just rushing through and not keeping his eye open for health portions, for medkits, because in the end it falls back on the group as well, because once he's dead or is dying, then you have to revive him and the damage is missing for the big enemy, the big boss there in the end. But that is just what I'm thinking about it. Anyone, I guess, has a different go on that, so I don't wanna redeem him too much. So there's the mage. I'm not going to shoot at him right now because there's no there is. So I'm aiming. I aim for his head, but I think he's going to be quite nasty. And I guess you have got to stay out of his huge spins there. Why do you focus on me? I didn't focus fire on you too hard.
You're more bloodless than usual, One-Eye.
Maybe what I should have done is waited a little bit and shot my super shot at him. So for the monk there's a little problem. He is low on health, so every next hit is actually going to kill him, and he cannot really...
Look at that! You actually hit something!
So I think I'm even going to tell him that. And oh god, we have to kill all of them Skavens here. So I think he can heal himself, so maybe I raged at him for nothing. I don't know whether he healed himself or got healed. So what I should do right now, I need to, on the one hand, of course, be very careful.
I hear the Pale Queen.
And I've got to...
Kill him quicker next time, will ya?
I need to, you know, try to actually deflect his hits. That may be the way for me now to go. So there we deflected his hits. That is quite nice.
You're gravely wounded, Saltfire.
There I at least did one hit at him. I know that doesn't do anything too much, but it is. This guy is disgustingly greatly armored. So where, if I shall stop hitting the armor, where shall I actually hit him? That is the question I'm having. So, but he is nearly down. That is a good sign here. So at least we deflected this hit. That was quite good. And now I'm going to try to kill all the surrounding rats. So there is no damage coming into us from those guys. So let's give him the final hits and then we... Oh, good lord. Nice! So that was good. A little bit unpredicted. I was there a little bit afraid that it's going to drag on a little bit and that we are going to have pretty problems with this guy, but in the end it worked out well, which of course is absolutely amazing, I might tell ya. So we are escaping now. That actually finishes up Act 2 pretty nicely. I didn't like the group too much, but that is something else. He has a nice kind of armor. So that character we are definitely still going to play in the Let's Play, and the monk as well. When, I can't tell you, but at some point we are going to do that. I am currently in love with the elf.
Almost
so
precise enough for an elf.
That is the current metagame for myself. So there's a gunner, but against that one I can't really do anything. The dwarf is nearly down. The bad part, of course, with those characters is, I don't know, I guess the monk can heal himself up, but the dwarf, for example, doesn't have anything to heal. And there we are victorious, and that is pretty damn amazing. Into the Nest, Act 2 is done. So we actually only have one act in front of us where we haven't even, where we weren't able to get the first mission done, which we hopefully are in the next episode are going to be able to do. Anyhow, then let us see how I performed. I think from the kills, nice, we had to have a upgrade, and from the kill wise we should actually, at least for my feeling, be not too bad. But that we are going to find out. Alright, I am last run. Gee, I did not expect that. Damage to bosses, okay. Well, weird. I thought it, I saw it differently, but anyhow, that is then not too bad. So let us actually leave the party. And we have finished Act 2. That is so nice and so cool. And then what we do in the end, we take a look at our equipment, of course, and we are going to take a look at the next mission. Which one it is going to be, I can't tell you by now. Doch into the grain, or the granary is the name. I can't tell you it. And we have a nice little spear, which I will maybe even try out for the next episode. So let's see. Fast attacks, highly mobile. I will try it out. Just, you know, you just try it out. It never hurts to try something new, that I can tell you. Alright, that is that. And let's then see which mission we are going to do in the next episode, and it is against the grain. That one is going to be. And so Act 1 is we are through, Act 2 we are through, and against the grain is coming up next. So if we are successful, 4 more episodes, and then the final against in the last episode. So for now, guys, that brings us to the end of this episode, and as usual, I really thank you for watching. If you have anything to say, then leave me a comment. If you like this episode, then give me a thumbs up or subscribe, and I will see you in the next episode. Until then, have a nice day, stay frosty, bye.